ride that horse to victory lane here this evening. There's big sexy Brandon Overton at Riggs Motorsports, number 76. 26 cars, 50 laps here tonight. And we'll do it once again here tomorrow, James.
What about Whitener?
Right?
What about Whitener? Right?
He could do it. Has never won a Lucas Oil. How about this? The drivers starting 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th have never won a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series race.
Well, Carson Ferguson right there starting 6th in that 93 car. We've had 94 different winners in the 21-year history of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Scott Bloomquist still the all-time winningest driver. Will someone join that list? Devin Moran in his career has won 24 times. Chris Madden has won 18. Well, DJ, here we go. Ben will talk to the top 3 on the Big River Steel podium. Who will it be? Moran second here, one night ago, the defending series champion.
It's got Chris Smoky Madden on the outside. They are going to go green flag racing in turn 4 in the Eastern hauling and rigging starting zone. And we are underway for night number 2 here at Alltech.
Well, Madden spun his tires there as they come out of turn number 2. Way up there, he almost got in the wall. Here comes Ferguson at 93. So Ferguson in one lap has gone 6 to 30, may go to second. Madden down, he'll shut the door. Devin Moran, DJ, is going to lead lap 1 here tonight at Alltech. And there they are. Look at this on the bottom.
Oh, man.
Mark Whitener.
Mark Whitener
He's not afraid to rub sheet metal, is he?
Look at Clay Harris trying to repeat what he did one night ago. He's trying to go to second. Second, third, fourth, fifth on your screen. His track's really, really good right now here at Alltech. Moran going to lead lap number 2, and they fan out nearly 3 wide behind him for a 3rd spot.
Remember when East Bay was so slippery, they'd slip and slide the entire race all over the racetrack? You didn't know why he was skating there down the back straightaway. Carson Ferguson gets the run.
It's like East Bay on steroids right here. Look at Mark Whitener. Whitener trying to go 2 for the price of 1 there. Moran stays out front. Second is Clay. I think Clay Harris is closing in on Devin Moran early in the going in this one. And James Whitener 3rd, Madden 4th, Ferguson 5th.
No doubt Harris had a good car here last night, looking for his first career win in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. He had a good hot rod last night. Devin Moran came from 5th to 2nd last night. He also had the Victory Fuel power move of the race right now down the main straightaway. It's Moran, Harris, Whitener 3rd, Madden 4th, Shepard 5th. Ferguson, Brandon Overton, Hitchcock, O'Neill, and Tyler Wyant runs 10th.
I mean, I flinch every time he goes by those Ute tires there. You just wait for him to assault one with the left front. These guys are professionals at what they do. Gives you a great shot of what Brandon Shepard is seeing in the driver's seat behind the Rocket 1. Devin Moran remains your leader. He has stretched out by a couple car lengths these last couple laps over Clay Harris. 7/10 of a second the advantage for the driver out of Dresden, Ohio. Harris remains in 2nd, Whitener 3rd. You're looking at the battle for 4th. Chris Madden has it. Carson Ferguson trying to take it away.
Yeah, Moran swings out way wide. Ferguson there, and Carson's going to get the spot. Ferguson 4th, Madden 5th. Shepard is back to 6th. Down the back straightaway. Shepard did start in 3rd. Down the back straightaway, but Moran up at turn number 4. Way out wide. Comes down the main straightaway. As you see Clay Harris right now in position number 2. Whitener is 3rd. He's closing on him.
Yeah, he started 8th, by the way, did Clay Harris. So he's trying to get that run. Meanwhile, Carson Ferguson continues going out with Chris Madden. Madden slips up the racetrack. That opens up the door for Brandon Overton as Overton slides by. He may not be done yet. Overton going to take that 5th spot away this time, and he'll now set his sights on Carson Ferguson, and he's got to run on him. Battle at the front of the field, James, as Clay Harris is reeled back in, your leader, Devin Moran.
And they're about to pick up the tail end of the field. Clay Harris goes to the bottom. Clay Harris for the lead off at turn number 4 down the straightaway. Moran by about 2 car lengths into 1. Whitener's about 10 back in 3rd. Devin to the top out of 2 down the back straightaway. Here comes Clay Harris as they go to the tail end of the field into turn number 3. Widener's pedaling hard. Mark Widener's going to catch the top 2 here, Dustin, if this thing stays green off of turn 4.
Devin Moran's going to swing high to work around Corey Lawler, and that move pays dividends as he's able to put a few more car lengths between himself and the Jupiter, Florida driver. Ohio out front. Florida second, Florida third, Georgia fourth, and North Carolina fifth, and South Carolina sixth. 5 of the top 6 spots occupied by drivers from the Southeast, but it's the Buckeye State native and defending series champion Devin Moran out front on lap number 11.
Well, it was all Big Ten last night, right? Illinois,
right.
Ohio, and Indiana. As you see Illinois and Indiana going at it there, Shepard and the 71 of O'Neill as we work lap number 11. Still Devin Moran has led from the drop of the green. Battle back there between Shepard and O'Neill. And they're going to run into some heavy traffic here in a little bit. As you see the battle back there, that is for 7th and 8th. Hedgecock 9th. Ricky Thornton Jr. has climbed to 10th in the 20 RT. Right now, an early contender for the Hoker Trucking Hard Charger, DJ.
James, you talked about it. Business about to pick up, and one reason why that is because all 26 starters remain on the racetrack. So your race leaders just off your screen at the front of the field. Devin Moran has picked up the tail end of the field once again. Still a great battle back there. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. There's Mark Whitener in 3rd. Whitener's fallen back just a little bit. He's about 1.4 seconds back of Clay Harris. Harris got held up there just a little bit. Whitener's able to close in on him. There you see Harris in the 6 popping into your screen. The 99 of Devin Moran just in front of him. And there is your race leader, Devin Moran, trying to work around Cody Overton in the 15K.
Brandon Overton has climbed to 10th to 4th here as we work lap 15. Devin Moran has led from the drop of the green flag. There you see 2 cars he's got a lap down in Preston Leckman and Cody Overton. Now Clay Harris is going to have to get around them. Harris way up against the wall coming out at 2. Whitener now, he's going to come under fire from Overton at turn number 3. We got a battle for 3rd between Brandon Overton in 76 and the 5 of Mark Whitener. You see Moran leading into 1. Heavy traffic, oh baby. As you mentioned, all 26 starters still out on the racetrack.
That's a great camera shot right there as you see the distance between Moran and the 99 and Harris in the 6. And then watch him here in 3 and 4, James. You called it. Look at this heavy lap traffic in front of your race leader, Devin Moran. He's got nowhere to go. We remain caution free in this one. Meanwhile, Brandon Overton and Mark Whitener now back there battling for 3rd. Yep. Overton started back in 10th, and he's picking his way through the field.
Overton may make a victory fuel power move here. He's got to get around Whitener. Right in front of them is Clay Harris. We've been green so far. Boy, if Overton can clear these group of cars, he's got one of the fastest cars on the track. There's Moran off of 4 behind the 81F of Jaden Frame. That top side has been pretty clean for him so far, but he's going to go through the middle. Look out. Oh, baby, he had to get the brakes on that one, and here comes Overton. He's gotten around Whitener. He'll go a lap down is Cody Overton. As we come off at turn number 4, 18 scored here tonight.
Brandon Overton's got a fast hot rod. He's going to try to work around Clay Harris now in a battle for 2nd. He almost had him at the line. Harris stays out front at the line, but Brandon Overton trying to take that 2nd spot. While all of this has been going on, your race leader, Devin Moran, has been like a hot knife through butter at the back of the field. He has actually stretched out to a 2.2 second advantage over this race for the 2nd spot between Clay Harris and Brandon Overton. Still
5 laps shy of the halfway mark. Green and clean so far. Is everybody still running? No, Corey Lawler is out of the race. Back on he'll finish 26th here tonight. There you see Clay Harris trying to hold off Brandon Overton, trying to be on the Big River Steel podium are those 2. But they still trail Devin Moran in 99 with 21 scored.
Good battle on back through the field. Clay Harris is trying to shake himself free of the 76 of Brandon Overton. And those 2 drivers have both collectively closed in on Devin Moran, who continues to battle heavy lap traffic. Moran had a 1 second advantage the last time by. This time by, it's 1.3, but right now, 3 back markers between your race leader, Devin Moran, and 2nd place, Clay Harris. 22 laps scored, 28 laps to go.
The 3 wide Clay Harris trying to get around Jackson Ice and Jaden Frame. Meanwhile, a little bit of clean track, clean air for the 99. Clay Harris has gone to that outside, Dustin. He's got to get around these guys. Still plenty of time to go. We still have 23 to go, 2 shy of the halfway mark. Clay Harris, he flirts with that wall down the back straightaway. Dustin, if he can get around these 2 cars, he'll have Moran right there in front of him in his sights.
And Clay Harris has to be careful because we saw what happened last night. He got a little too high. getting into turn number 1, and that shifted the car right into the outside wall. Right now, he's able to hit his marks, but he's lost ground once again on Devin Moran. Devin Moran, 3 laps in a row, has put 0.3 of a second between himself and Clay Harris. He stretched back out to a full 2-second advantage, this time by the Hellraiser Jacks halfway. Devin Moran is your leader over Clay Harris, Brandon Overton, Mark Whitener, and Hudson O'Neal.
See the 2 cars in front of him. Overton right there. They'll get around the 24 of overall fast qualifier tonight. Tyler Wyatt. Harris will clear him. Into turn 3, they'll have the 81 of Jane Frame. Meanwhile, Moran pulls around away from him. Last time around, it was 2.6 seconds the advantage for Moran. Here comes Harris. Here comes Overton. Meanwhile, behind him, it's Whitener, O'Neal, Shepard, Thornton, Ferguson, Madden, and Hedgecock runs 10th. You see the battle for second right there.
Yeah, Josh Rice right now, the candidate for the Hoker Trucking Hard Charger Award. He started 25th. He's up to 13th. Ricky Thornton Jr. up 11 spots, and Garrett Alberson up 9 in this one as that battle for second continues to rage on. 2.5 seconds behind your race leader, Devin Moran. Clay Harris and the 76 of Brandon Overton. Devin Moran able to put 16th place Dallin Murdy a lap down in this one. 15 cars on the lead lap, James, and we have got 28 in the books in a caution-free A main.
Side by side into turn 1. That is for second. Clay Harris in 6. Overton in 76. Brandon has that top. Harris is so good, digging hard on the bottom, down the back straightaway. Clay Harris has put on a show the last 2 nights. Did not have the results to show last night. Right now in the runner-up spot. Brandon Overton swings it out way wide. He'll get the run down the main straightaway. Moran, though, starting to stretch 2.4 seconds. 21 laps to go, 29 in the books tonight. Caution free so far for 99. He's led every one of them.
Yeah, Devin Moran's been really, really good at the front of the field, James, as he just put your 15th place car, Garrett Alberson, a lap down, and Moran's got probably 2 laps here, so a breathing room, so to speak, with nobody directly in front of him. This battle for second has been honestly one of the best battles on the track for the entire race, it seems like, between Clay Harris and the 76 of Brandon Overton. Mark Whitener is a good 2.5 seconds back behind them in the 4th spot. Hudson O'Neal right there nipping at his heels in the 5th position. Then it's Sheppy 6th, Thornton 7th, Corey Hedgecock 8th, Carson Ferguson 9th. And Chris Madden rounds out the top 10 as Brandon Shepard has worked his way around Hudson O'Neal, taking over the 5th spot.
Well, Harris has pulled away. He's 6th, pulled away 2 lap cars between himself and Brandon Overton. Last time around, let's see this time around the advantage for Moran. It's 3.9, so almost 4 seconds the lead. Overton will swing it out wide. He'll diamond off the corner down the back straightaway. Again, Whitener's run a good race. He's solid in 4th. It would be one of his best career finishes in the Lucas Oil Series. Last night's winner, Brandon Shepard, 5th. And right now, the 99 continues to show the way.
Brandon Shepard trying to work the outside of the racetrack, James. He's picked up a couple spots. He started 3rd, he fell back, and now he's starting to rally around the middle and the outside of the racetrack here. He got by Hudson O'Neal just a couple laps ago, and now he's trying to work around Mark Whitener. That's the battle for 4th on your screen, and this happens about 2.5 seconds behind your 3rd place car, Brandon Overton. Does Sheppy get 4th that time by at the straight? Yes, he does, but now he is still 3 seconds behind 3rd place Brandon Overton. 34 laps scored, James 16 to go.
Well, but a caution could change everything, right? As we've seen before.
That here before. Yes, we have.
Devin Moran, you see Brandon Shepard trying to pick up the pace. He led the final 25 laps a night ago.
Yeah. Fastest car lap before was Brandon Shepard. Fastest car this lap, your race leader, Devin Moran, who's now got a 4.1 second advantage in this one. There's Brandon Shepard. That's him again in the 4th spot on the left side of your screen. And you're riding along in the race car with Sheppy there on the right side of your screen.
Right now, Devin Moran, 3.7 seconds the advantage. You see him behind the 93 of Carson Ferguson at the line. We'll check the advantage here over Clay Harris. Moran clean and green so far. It's still 3.9, Dustin, with 10 to go. And coming up here in a little bit, 13 to go right now.
You're exactly right, and that means that if Moran is able to work around Dan Ebert right here in turns 3 and 4, there will be just 10 cars left on the lead lap in this one. Is a torrid pace being set by the defending series champion, that Roger Sellers Double Down Motorsports, number 99, Devin Moran. 4.4 seconds the advantage with 12 laps to go in this one.
Now he's just dominating, and look at he's right beside the guy he started from on the front row. Chris Madden, as you said, the final car in the lead lap in 10th. There is Brandon Overton in third. Shepard fourth. Whitener, O'Neill, Thornton, Hedgecock, Blair, Madden. The only 10 cars on the lead lap as they go down the back straightaway is Brandon Overton. But Devin Moran, a lap 10 to go this time around, he is up to 4.5 seconds the lead.
When you're good, man. And Devin Moran is really, really good right now. 10 laps to go in this one. And you said that a caution could change everything. The guys, you can see, I mean, they've been running all over this racetrack. Moran's been pretty well stayed on this, pretty well glued to the bottom of the racetrack. We saw Sheppy passing a lot of guys up on the high side of the speedway. But Devin Moran is just really kind of stayed glued to the racetrack as he works around 9th place Max Blair. The hard charger, the Hooker Trucking hard charger in this one currently runs 13th, and that is Josh Rice. Remember, he took an emergency provisional, James. He started back in 25th.
Right now, 8 laps to go. Last time around, it was 5.3 seconds for 99. They have got that car dialed in. Remember, he's got a couple new crew guys on that car this year. Of course, Chuck Kimball's the crew chief, but Bragg McLaughlin, Dylan Mirando, and Houston Knoll on the team this year. And Devin Moran is 7 laps away as Blair tries to unlap himself. Max right now in ninth. Dan Ebert is 10th, by the way. He is a lap down in 60.
This isn't quite what Kyle Larson did here a few years ago. Larson, to put it in perspective, these guys are turning lap times right around 20 seconds right now. Larson won this race a few years ago by 15 seconds. So to just put things in perspective here, Moran, an incredibly impressive performance as you look back on the battle for third between Brandon Overton and Brandon Shepard as they work around 14th place Garrett Alberson. So an impressive run by Moran. Let's not forget Larson whooped the field here a few years ago by 15 seconds.
Well, right now it's 3.2 the advantage. 5 to go. So 5 to go. So we have a caution, which we haven't in the last, how long we've been running this race? 20, 25 minutes?
15 minutes and 50 seconds.
It would be a single file restart. Moran wants it to stay green. Clay Harris.
I tell you what, Clay Harris has closed considerably the last couple laps. It was over a 5-second advantage, just down to 2.5 seconds. Now, there's only 4 laps left in this, and I don't think Clay Harris can have nearly enough time to catch him. But Harris has been 5, 6, 7/10 of a second faster each of the last few laps. Now 3 to go.
Yeah, Max Blair had unlapped himself. Now Moran puts him back a lap down. Max will battle down the back straightaway in 9th. Rice is to 10th in the 11R after taking a provisional. Devin Moran, 2 laps to go, Dustin. In his career, of course, he is the defending Lucas Oil champion. 24 career wins down the back straightaway.
Lucky this one's not any longer,
1.7.
Yeah, Clay Harris was just 6/10 quicker again that last time, but it's going to be too little too late, it looks like. Barron's Performance 1 to go. Final time around for Devin Moran. And Clay Harris still 1.7 seconds back, James, as Devin Moran going to try to lead this one green to checker in a caution-free main event.
Well, a good start to the weekend, a second last night, and right now unofficially, before he crosses the Long Acre scales, Devin Moran down the main straightaway leads every lap here tonight to collect $12,000 for his 25th career win in the Lucas Oil Series.
Clay Harris ties his best career finish with a second. Brandon Overton third. Last night's winner Brandon Shepard fourth. Hudson O'Neill rounds out the top 5. Then it's Mark Whitener 6th. Ricky Thornton Jr. 7th. Corey Hedgecock finishes 8th. It's Max Blair 9th. And Josh Rice, unofficially your Hooker Trucking hard charger, from 25th up to 10th. So, wow, what happened to Carson Ferguson there, James? As you just saw Devin Moran go by, he is parked down on the inside of the racetrack and something amiss on the Paylor Motorsports entry. He unofficially finished this race in 13th as track crew going over to check on that. Maybe something on the left front, or maybe he's just got turned down to the infield. Anyway, you slice it. Devin Moran gets this one done in pretty impressive fashion as the driver of the Roger Sellers Double Down Motorsports, Lazy Days RV, Big River Steel, C&W Trucking, Millwood Plumbing, McHugh, Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Pee-wee's Wrecker Service, Phillips CPA, Storage King, Holland Haskell's, Elliott Farms, Advantage Lawn Equipment, Bomag sponsored number 99, going to make his way into the Long Acre Racing Products Tech and Scale areas. Got to meet the minimum weight requirement, James. It's 2350 with a pound per lap burn off.
17 minutes and 18 seconds to run 50 laps caution free. There you go. Good job to all the drivers. Well, he wasn't going to be denied tonight, was he?
No.
He gave it a good run on Shepherd last night.
And this wasn't one of those locked down one groove racetracks. Matter of fact, lap times went from about 18, upper 17s, lower 18s early on to at the end 20.6, 20.7, 21.1.
We could run
seconds.
another 50 laps.
We could run another 50. Devin Moran was just that darn good here tonight. He gets the thumbs up. He has cleared tech. And he is going to make his way on the front straightaway to Veland Victory Lane, a winner here at All-Tech on night number 2, and he's going to grab a word with Ben Shelton.
Well, this will be Devin Moran's 25th career Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series feature win, his first of the year, his first overall of the year, becomes the 9th different driver during speed weeks to go to Victory Lane tonight in Veland Victory Lane. And he does it in convincing fashion, leads all 50 laps. And his beautiful wife, Lakia, they're expecting the birth of their daughter here and just coming up in a few weeks. This will buy some diapers and some baby shoes as he takes the Roger Sellers Double Down Motorsports Longhorn to Victory Lane, car 99, tonight at All-Tech Raceway in the 12th all-time event for the Lucas Oil Series here. This is Devin's second win. He picked up a win in the finale here a year ago. And tonight he is a Friday night feature winner at this 4/10 mile oval. He's out of the race car. How about it? Your feature winner, Devin Moran. Sunoco checkered flag in hand, and he picks up the win. Confetti flies. He'll climb off the race car. We'll talk about this one here tonight, as he had to survive a few calls there in lap traffic. Ultimately, though, down in Veland Victory Lane. And Devin, the only thing that can slow you down is the shoes when you get out of Victory Lane. How about that, man? 50 laps. Did you know how good your car was when the green flag dropped tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we've just been working, and yeah, I felt like we made the right changes, just didn't know because we're doing some stuff that's a little bit unknown to us, and it was really, really good. This Longhorn chassis, we struggled with this car last week at Volusia, and we just had to work on it. It wasn't the car's fault. It was us not knowing what we needed to do. So the guys have just been working really, really hard for us, and it's really paying off already.
You can't see it over your shoulder. Your car owner, Roger Sellers, a big smile on his face. You guys have been busting your tail. You love this racetrack tonight. Did you feel like 50 laps was ever going to end? I think you were in lap traffic from lap 7 on.
Yeah, I looked at the scoreboard and it still said like 26 to go. I was like, you got to be kidding me. But I could maneuver really, really well. They threw them crumbs out off the bottom, and I could run that middle really, really well. But this place is just so tricky. The way the dirt is and the way it is, like if you get too sideways, you feel like you're going to spin out, and you just got to drive it like an asphalt, but spin. It's Florida, baby. I love All-Tech.
You lapped all but the top 8 tonight. The win matters, but to show the monkeys off your back, you guys got it pointed in the right direction. How much of a relief is that at this point?
Without a doubt it is, but at the same time, there's a lot of good racing cars here that we got to race night in and night out. So like I said, to make the strides that we did last week compared to this week just shows how hard my crew guys have worked. I think Roger was ready to fire me, and I was about ready to quit after last week. We were just struggling so bad, and at one of my favorite tracks over there at Volusia. But no, just want to thank Roger Sellers with Double Down Motorsports, Robbie, Casey, and Connor all back at home. He spends a lot of money on us that he doesn't have to, so I can't thank him enough. My great crew, Chuck Kimball, crew chief, Dylan, and Houston, Brad, my beautiful wife, beautiful, very pregnant wife. So, yeah, just really cool. My dad's down here, so I can't thank him enough. C&W Trucking, Millwood Plumbing, Scott Coleman with Big River Steel. Them guys have been on board, and they're major, major help. Pee-wee's Record Service, Anthony's Pizza. Got a new suit in Victory Lane tonight, so I want to thank them. Corey Phillips, CPA firm, Hazen Services, Holland Haskell, CarSourceHall.com, just so many people. Ohio Natural Energy Institute. I've got a couple new guys.
You got new ones this year, man.
I've got some new ones on here. Red Oak Pub still on board. IBS, Abnett Lloyd. We've been hanging out down there. So want to thank him for everything he's done for us. Victory Seats, they're an awesome seat. Longhorn Chassis, Bilstein Shocks, Midwest Sheet Metal. Hopefully we can keep this horn spoiler on for a while. So just want to thank everybody, and yeah, we'll just keep on going.
A second last night, a first tonight. Devin Moran, your feature winner. Coming home in position number 2 tonight. He started back in 8th, and he was in contention last night before the wall grabbed him down in turn number 1 and 2. And how about it? You called your shot, man. You said this team is back. They mean business. Second place tonight. You let it all hang out. Did you have anything else for them?
Yeah, I didn't quite send it as hard as I did yesterday. They told me I need to have a little bit more patience. So them last 5 laps, we threw the 5 laps to go. I just started driving as hard as I could, and at the bottom, I run them down a little bit, but them lap cars were hard to get by.
Clay, last year, you guys struggled mightily, and you never gave up. Even when you tried to give up, your supporters wouldn't let you. People are bringing you motors on the road. They're bringing you parts. Yeah. Man, what's been the change in the very short offseason between the way we ended the year and the way you started this season?
The offseason helped, like, have a longer offseason. We had time to get prepared. We have all the, motors we need for this year, I believe. And, Brian with Integra, he's been helping me out a lot. So he's definitely made this thing go pretty fast.
A lot of people helping you get here. Who do you want to thank?
First, I'd like to thank Michael Wilkerson, BJ, the whole Wilkerson family. They supported me along this whole way. My mom, my dad, they've been racing with me forever, it seems like. They're my big supporters. Florida Phoenix Federation, Boswell Oil, DJ with Integra as well, Josh, Cameron, Chad, Impact Electric, Universal Cable and Systems, just everybody that's involved in this deal. It takes a lot of work, and we got prepared for this year, and I think we're going to have a good start to the year.
How about it? Clay Harris, 8th to 2nd tonight at Alltech. Rounding out our Big River Steel podium here tonight, he started back. What was the biggest difference?
Yeah, I just knew what not to do after my heat race, so I guess I turned the knobs the wrong way or something. But we just went back to kind of how we were yesterday and tuned on a little bit. I'm not quite as good as I need to be. I started seeing some kind of hints of it, you know what I mean? At least we were going forward. Yeah, just, I don't know, man, it's Alltech. This is the craziest damn place we go to now. So congrats to Devin and Clay. They've done a hell of a job. And, yeah, just want to thank my boys for all the hard work. They've been busting their butt. I think Riggs, Garnto Southern, RW Powell, Big Dog Stumping Tree, Dude Wipes, Heartbeat Hot Sauce, Coltman Farms, Mesilla Valley Transportation, just Elite Roofing, Bilstein, VG Performance, Longhorn Chassis, just everybody that's a part of our program, my crew, like I said, they've been busting their butt, and we'll just keep on digging.
Race fans, how about it? Brandon Overton comes home in position 3 on the Big River Steel podium. We're going to step aside and thank some marketing partners when we come back. Tonight's race recap.
All right, welcome back to night 2 of the Veland Winter Nationals here at Alltech, where Devin Moran leads a caution-free 50-lap main event and picks up the win here tonight. Clay Harris 2nd. Brandon Overton 3rd. You just heard from them. Brandon Shepard 4th and Hudson O'Neill 5th. Then it was Mark Whitener, Ricky Thornton Jr., Corey Hedgecock 8th, and the final driver on the lead lap, James, it was Max Blair 9th and Josh Rice rounding out the top 10.
I'll go with Clay Harris on the Victory Fuel power move. Give that to him after last night. And hard luck, who would be a hard luck here tonight? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there, you know,
We're going to have to turn the knobs like Overton does. And hey, just think if he turns them the right way every time, it's going to be hard to beat him. But we'll figure that up here in a second.
Absolutely. All right, we'll send it back down to Ben Shelton for his final thoughts on this second night of racing action.
Yeah, for the power move, I'd probably go with Clay Harris. That opening lap, he went like 8th to 3rd, immediately got to 2nd really fast. Hey, it was another great night at All-Tech Raceway, and yeah, it was a feature that was less than 18 minutes, 50 laps. We didn't see any Hellraiser Jack cautions, but we saw a different winner, and I think it's just, this is a taste of how tough it's going to be on the tour this year. 2 different winners. Clay Harris is in the mix. Brandon Overton's in the mix. Guys, we got one more night to go here at All-Tech Raceway, and we hope that you can join us here at the V1 Nationals because the weather's right and the racing is fantastic.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see everyone right back here tomorrow night, James. Back at All-Tech for the final night of racing action here at the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Victory Lane photos being taken right now. Let's take a look at exactly how we got to this point with Devin Moran in Veland Victory Lane.
17 minutes and 18 seconds is about.
That's all it took.
That's all it took to go 50 laps caution-free. Got the lead at the start. Yeah, there's the power move by Clay Harris early on. Went from 8th all the way to 2nd. Battle with Brandon Overton. It looked like Overton had one of the fastest hot rods there for a good part of the race. Settles for 3rd. There's a good battle back there between Shepard and O'Neill. A nice move there. That could be a power move of the race, right? Between Brandon Overton there. But tell you, Clay Harris, if he not for that mistake he made last night, he'd had a couple of runner-up finishes, right? I mean, a possible win last night, but it was all Devin Moran. Chuck Kimball turning the wrenches again. Roger Sellers double down.
Take a look tomorrow night, but he might be atop the Big River Steel Chase for the championship presented by ARP. All right, that's a wrap on this evening's racing action here at All-Tech. As again, we will see you right back here tomorrow night. We go live at 5:45 p.m. local time. The broadcast on Flow. Dirt Draft Hot Laps underway at 6 p.m. It was all Devin Moran all the time tonight as he leads all 50 laps in a caution-free main event on behalf of Ben Shelton and the National Dirt Late Model Hall of Famer James Essex. This is Dustin Jarrett signing off. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night live on Flow Racing.
Flow Racing Studios live.
Tune into Flow and watch pretty much